Welcome in, everyone, to the Rattler Up Network, our debut basketball broadcast. We are excited. We've been here so far today covering the Rattler basketball tournament. We had games earlier today, and now the first Rattler basketball game of the night as the Marcus Rattlers take on Brazoswood here on the first day of the Rattler basketball tournament. Big day for us here in the CTE Digital Communications program. Excited to be able to bring you live broadcast exclusively on the Rattler Up Network, our YouTube channel. The Rattler Up Network as tip-off begins, and it's Rattlers versus Brazoswood here at the Snake Pit at San Marcos High School. And just like that, the visitors get out to an early 2-0 lead. We're excited to bring it to you. We've got kids from the programs in digital communication and audiovisual production coming up along to show exactly what they can do to put these graphics together and bring this game to you like you're seeing here. So 2-2 Hurley with 7:30 to go in the first. Again, all live broadcasts are available to us here on the Rattler Up Network for sports, events, and anything else that you want to see in the Rattler Nation. And these kids are trying to bring you as much as possible. So the Rattlers get the ball, bring it back up the court here. Pass across, Cameron looking to set the offense up. Kicks it out. Layup is up and good for Jordan Bernal. And the Rattlers take a 4-2 lead. We have Emma and Zarin here in the booth with us, producing the broadcast that you're seeing here. So we appreciate them coming along and doing this for us. Three-pointer from Brazoswood is up. And good. Brazoswood will go up 5-4. Out on cameras, Evelyn, Brandon, Jasmine, and Michaela bringing you the action from our 4-camera setup here in the Snake Pit at San Marcos High School. Deep three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by the Rattlers. Looking to go back up, kicks it back out, and a foul called. All right, Rattlers with the ball. Jordan Bernal will inbound for the Rattlers. Works it into Elijah. Drives the baseline. Kicks it back out to the outside. Swings it around. Elijah finds it back. Misses that one. Rebound Brazoswood. They'll come back up the floor. Rattlers have 5 games in this tournament today. They'll play again tonight at 7 p.m. And then tomorrow you can catch the Rattlers in action at 4 and 7 as the Rattlers get the turnover on the fast break now. Jordan Bernal leads it, pulls up, sends it back out to Jeremiah, who loses it there. Brazoswood now back on their own fast break. Goes right up the middle and scores for 2. Rattlers will also be back in action at 12:30 on Saturday, so 5 opportunities to catch the Rattlers. All games, Rattlers or otherwise, are going to be live here on the Rattler Up Network as the Rattlers get back on the board. All games will be live on the Rattler broadcast, on the Rattler Up Network. Rattler games themselves with commentary. We'll be joined in the commentary booth by student commentators as well as their availability it is made known. They'll be joining us here in the booth. Rattlers get the rebound. Cameron Brundage bringing the ball up the court for the Rattlers. Drives right through the middle, up and over on a reverse, misses. Rebound Brazoswood. He went coast to coast, brought it all the way up, just about converted it. And Brazoswood with a 1-point lead, 5 minutes to go in the first. Brazoswood has been patient with the ball so far, working the ball around, goes around, drives, and finds it to extend their lead by 3. The Buccaneers of Brazoswood are the opponents of the Rattlers here in the first round, or first game matchup in this tournament. 3-point opportunity for the Rattlers. Brazoswood got a piece of it, though, and they're going to get the ball and bring it back up the court now. Just about through the halfway point of the first quarter. 3-pointer up and good. Brazoswood extends the lead, and the Rattlers will call timeout. So with that timeout, we'll head to commercial break. We're on the Rattler Up Network. Keep it here for more Rattler basketball. Basketball down 12-6 to the Brazoswood Buccaneers here early in the first quarter. About halfway through, Rattlers called timeout to kind of get themselves back in here and get a game plan going as the Buccaneers got out to the early lead. The Rattlers, first game of the tournament here. So far, we've seen a little bit from Jordan Bernal as he came down the court a couple times. Jordan majoring in kinesiology. We did a little media forum before the game, learned about some of these players. Jordan Bernal says he's going to major in kinesiology when he goes to college. He's in the kinesiology program at the high school now in CTE. He's also in ECHS. He's in art. He's in AVID. And he's looking to be a trainer or a coach when he graduates. And so we're looking forward to seeing what Jordan can do. Right now, Cameron Bundage inbounds the ball to Jordan back across. We're working it back across to beat the press. Peter Aguilar with it, sends it back. So the left, right works for the Rattlers. They get the three-point opportunity in the corner. It misses. Brazoswood with the rebound. Pseudo-fast break. Numbers were even. He misses the spot. Drives it out to the Brazoswood player. Three-pointer misses. Rattlers get the rebound. It's Bernal on the rebound. Sends it down way cross court. 2 quick passes and 2 points for the Rattlers. Number 5, Titan Creighton on the end of that one. Rattlers move to within 4. Brazoswood throws it away, and the Rattlers are going to get the ball back with an opportunity to make this a one-possession game. You see Coach Dan Miller there leading the troops here to this big tournament. Opportunity to really test us out. He said on the Rattler Up podcast with Coach Walsh just this week that this was going to be a real test for his players. These 5 games over 3 days were going to be a chance to see really where they were and what they needed to improve as they move into district. As the layup misses and Brazoswood gets the rebound. Again, coast to coast from the Brazoswood player up and over and gets it. And the Buccaneers extend their lead back to 6. 3 minutes to go in the first. The press has been effective so far. The Rattlers have been able to beat the press to get it into their own court, but then not able to convert from there. Certainly something they'll be working on. Wide open at the top of the key is Bernal. The shot misses, but we've got a call from the ref here. It's going to continue to be Rattler ball. Bernal will inbound. Finds Peter Aguilar for 2, and the Rattlers cut the lead to 4. Brazoswood now being affected by the Rattlers' version of the press here, and it works this time. It converts. Titan Creighton able to get the ball, collect it in for the Rattlers. They're going to go ahead and stop and set the offense back up. Another opportunity to move within a possession. Ball throws inside, but it was off Brazoswood's number 3, Christian Preston, so it will retain Rattler ball. Again, we're live at the Snake Pit at San Marcos High School, part of the Rattler basketball tournament. All games being broadcast. The first big major project like this for our kids. Live baseball was the pilot last year, and now an entire tournament as Cameron Bundage puts the ball up. Mrs. Brazoswood has it. But now this opportunity for these kids to put together an entire basketball tournament. We appreciate Coach Wack and Mr. Moore for helping these kids put all this together. Brazoswood now, 3-pointer from the top of the key, misses. Rattlers come down with it. They'll bring the ball back up. Bundage has the ball at midcourt. Looking for some help, being triple teamed here. Able to get it free though. Baseline jumper up and good. And the Rattlers do find their way to within a possession. It's 14-12. Press is still there, so Brazoswood having to fight it. Finds a man open. Sends it out. Brings it back up to the top. Top of the key. Long distance three-pointer is good. So number 3, Christian Preston hits it from downtown, and just like that, the Buccaneers go up 5 in the final 2 minutes here of the first quarter. All right, referees stop it, send it back. It's going to be Brazoswood ball here. All right, Brazoswood setting the offense up to the top of the key. They've been happy to shoot from the top here all night long. The block is made. Ball goes out of bounds. I believe that was number 5, Titan Creighton, getting the block there. Rattlers are going to get the ball back. 1 minute to go in the first. Early in this game, 17-12 Brazoswood. First game matchup in the Rattler basketball tournament for the boys in purple. Andre Salmon helping get the ball across through the Brazoswood press, drives across, sends it outside. Three-point attempt is up. No good, but Salmon with the rebound, kicks it back out to Aguilar, who goes back inside. Layup is up and missed. Brazoswood with the rebound. Rattler's been able to move the ball efficiently, just not finding the hoop so far here in the first quarter. And Brazoswood with a three-pointer, going to take their biggest lead of the game, 20-12. Rattlers may be looking to make this a final possession of the quarter. Double teamed here at the top of the key, and the ball gets away. No whistle. Now it's going to be called. They're arguing about who it was out on. Coach Miller not happy with that call. But the Rattlers will get the ball back. 25 seconds left. Opportunity here. Get one more spot on the board. Brazoswood definitely been double and triple teaming up at the Texas at midcourt, and it's been effective, at least here in the first quarter. I'm sure that's an adjustment that Coach Miller will make between quarters. Brazoswood now with an opportunity. Bernal subs out. Xavier Baez comes in for the Rattlers. Rattlers are going to meet him at half court. Brazoswood looking for the final play of the quarter. Number 2, Julian Diaz drives, puts it up for the Brazoswood. A miss, but a rebound misses as well. Rattlers get it. Time running out on the clock. Doesn't get the shot off, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So one complete here in San Marcos at the Rattler basketball tournament, and the Brazoswood Buccaneers enjoy a 20-12 lead, but this ball game just getting started. Keep it here. We'll be back for second quarter action here on the Rattler Up Network. All right, mic check, mic check. We back on? All right, we're back, ready to go for second quarter action from the Rattler basketball tournament. It's the San Marcos Rattlers and the Brazoswood Buccaneers. Buccaneers with a 20-12 lead early here in the first quarter. Buccaneers were able to have a very successful press. The Rattlers broke through it quite often, early and often, but just couldn't get the ball through at the end, bringing that double and sometimes triple team option up to midcourt. Really seemed to kind of flummox the Rattlers, so they're going to see if they can come back and change that up here in the second quarter. If you're just joining us, this is our first broadcast of a Rattler game from the live from the Rattler basketball tournament, but our second of the night will be showing all action from this tournament throughout the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Saturday, including announcing and commentating with student guests as they join us for the 5 games the Rattlers will be involved in. All right, so the Rattlers are going to inbound, opportunity to get on the board here, be the first to score in the second quarter. Cameron Brundage with the ball, sends it out, three-point shot up, off the glass and misses. Brazoswood with the rebound. Sends it up the court. Misses, but the follow-up was there. Brazoswood playing quick on the fast break, and they go up 10, 22-12 as the second quarter gets underway. Rattlers now bring the ball back across. Tim Cooper saves it. Tim Cooper right there to find it. Now he's going to path to the basket, dumps it off, layup up, and good. Titan Creighton scores again for the Rattlers, 22-14 now. Tim Cooper, great job finding himself in danger, finds his way out, drives all the way to the hoop. The dump off to Creighton for the points, and the Rattlers score. Brazoswood now working the ball around the perimeter. Hayden Solis dishes it out. That shot misses, but the rebound goes out to Preston for Brazoswood, and they'll reset with another attempt. Whidden looking for someone to find it. Finally does so. It's Solis driving to the basket, but Havard Johnson takes it away now, and the Rattlers back on their half of the court. Brundage setting it up. They're giving him some space out on the perimeter here. Peter Aguilar now looking to see what he can find. Dumps it inside, and a foul called. Rattlers will retain possession. It'll be Johnson inbounding for the Rattlers. Quick pass up and in, not quite there. Brazoswood with the rebound. Those short shots have really been harming the Rattlers so far early in this first game. All right, Brazoswood working the ball around the perimeter again. Top of the key. They've been happy to shoot from up there. Rattlers close that off quick, though. Great job there by Johnson getting on that perimeter shooter to keep him from having a shot. Solis for Brazoswood up. Misses. Rebound by the Rattlers. That's Brundage, and he'll bring it up the court for the boys. All right, Brazoswood kind of pulling off that press is a little bit harder, but as soon as the Rattlers stops their dribble, Brazoswood is really on top of them. Look at this dump off, and that was a beautiful job there. Aguilar dumping that off to Creighton, and the Rattlers get back on the board to get within 6. And the full court press on for the Rattlers, covering their man. It's Brundage handling the mid-court area for the Rattlers. Cooper on the ball as they swing it around to the outside now. Brundage on the ball. And now number 5, Solis puts one up. It misses. Rebound, Rattlers. Brundage has that one, and I think there was a foul on the recovery. So the Rattlers are going to bring the ball up. Down 6, opportunity now. All right, Rattlers bring it up, trapped at midcourt. Able to find their way through. That means there's a man open on the wing. He drives baseline, but they're going to call traveling. So traveling the call on Creighton. It's going to give the ball back to Brazoswood. Rattlers continuing to press it here. They almost dump it off, but they're able to find through. The block is made. Rattlers get the ball back, and now another chance. Brundage slowly walking it up. Sends it down the court here, and a foul is called as Johnson attempted to go to the hoop. All right, referee allowing some substitutions here. Was settling in. Rattlers are going to attempt to make a couple of late subs here. The referee allows. They're waiting at the scorer's table. And all right, substitutions are made. For the Rattlers, Bernal and Lozano enter the game. So 22-16, 4.5 to go. Rattlers, what time called here? Or referee's whistle. Wasn't ready to start play there. It'll be Bundage on the inbound. He finds Bernal, and they'll start the Rattler offense. Cross-court pass. Pause for that deep three. Finds Bernal back here. Bernal's going to drive the hoop. He gets fouled, and it's going to count, I believe. Looks like it is. It's an and one. So Bernal scores. He'll head to the line to shoot a free throw. While he's at the free throw line, Bernal wants to send a shout out to his mom and his sisters. When we asked the players who they wanted to shout out, that's who he said. So back home to mom and sis. Thanks for supporting him. 22-19 now as the Rattlers move it to within a possession. And Brazoswood will bring it up the court here. Second quarter of the first game in the Rattler basketball tournament for the Rattlers. Hutto and Medina Valley were on just before us. And the Rattlers will be back in action tonight again at 7 o'clock. Brazoswood swinging the ball quickly around the perimeter, waiting for that interior. Tried to dump it into Preston, but ball was knocked out of bounds by the Rattlers. And Brazoswood will pick back up. We're halfway through the second quarter here. 22-19 Buccaneers. Brazoswood finding a difficulty getting it in deep. They've got number 33, the big man in there, Kapasinski. They're going to try to find a way to bring it into him. Instead, they go three-pointer from deep. It misses. Huge high bounce. And the Rattlers come away with it after a little bit of a scrum. Ultimately, it ends up in Ernie Lozano's hands. Pass dumped down to, and unfortunately thrown away there at the baseline. Boy, the Rattlers had it moving there with a chance to at least move within one. Still plenty of time on the clock. Rattlers have been able to keep it close here. Brazoswood doing a great job with hitting shots, but they can't stay this hot this whole game, and the Rattlers doing a great job to stay within three. All right, Brazoswood drives in. They're going to get the foul. It's going to be a shooting foul, so they're going to go to line for two. For Brazoswood, it'll be number 5, Caden Solis. 6'1" senior guard for the Buccaneers. First shot is good. Solis up to finish the possession here for the Bucks. Second one hits. And the Buccaneers able to extend their lead to 5. Full court press now in place. Rattlers looking to get open, get the ball moved across half court. Able to do so, now looking to set the offense up. Making sure not to stop the dribble and going all the way up coast. It looked like it might have been knocked out of his hand, but referees saying it's off the Rattlers. Are saying it's off Bundage, so they're going to give the ball back to the Buccaneers. 3:10 to go here in the first half. And Simmons will bring the ball up for the Buccaneers. Looking to extend this Brazoswood lead. Rattlers putting their press on once again. Both teams been full court in this game. Ball slotted away. Able to recover, though. And the Rattlers get it back, however. Bundage now driving the length up and misses. Tried to avoid the defender. Wasn't able to do so, but the Rattlers get it back. And unfortunately, ball thrown away. Brazoswood on the open court. Ball is up, it's gonna count, and a foul. From this vantage point, very little contact, but it's enough to draw the foul. So Brazoswood is gonna get the 2 points and send sophomore Christian Preston, a 5'11" guard, to the line, looking to extend this lead to 8 for the Buccaneers with under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Shot misses, rebounded, just about. Brazoswood tried to get a hold of that one, but luckily Jeremiah Josiah was there. Gets it to the Rattlers. They bring it up the court. Bundage over to Lozano, looking for a man. Came out to set the pick. What was the call here? They're going to go ahead. They're going to get number 22, David Morales Torres. checking. And they're in the bonus, so that's going to send number 3, Ernest Lozano, to the line for the Rattlers. Ernie, a 5'7" guard, a senior, averaging 3 boards and 4.8 points a game. Free throw is good. So big free throw here, an opportunity to put the Rattlers within 5 as we go into the closing 2 minutes of the first half. It's good. Get some substitutions on the court, and we'll go 2:27 left, second quarter. Brazoswood working around the perimeter, drives it, throws it baseline, ball goes out of bounds on a Rattler. So that's going to be Brazoswood getting the ball back. All right, we're having some technical difficulties here. Our students are on it, so if you'll bear with us here on the Rattler Up Network, we're gonna get, during this timeout, try to get reset. We'll be back with you here on the Rattler Up Network. All right, we're back on the Rattler Up Network. 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first half. Buccaneers up 26-21 with the ball. Rattlers looking to avoid this. Three-point shot misses. Rebound, Rattlers. Number 12, Elijah Valenzuela brings it down, and the Rattlers going to bring the ball up the court. 2 minutes to go, first half. Goes all the way up, turns around, and puts it in. Bundage goes coast to coast. The 5'11" sophomore guard brings the Rattlers to within 3 now. Brazoswood setting back up. Solis, as he's done all night, kind of leading the charge. Darthard trying to find a hole, but I'll tell you what, Bundage right there on him. He's almost slapped it away a couple of times. Brazoswood not able to bring it in, so you're going to throw the shot up, and it goes. So that one goes to extend the lead to 5. Bernal bringing the ball up for the Rattlers. They find a spot. Drive, kicks it out. Bernal finds it on the other side. Turns around, sends it over. Shot is up, misses. Rebound, Rattlers. Valenzuela brings it in. 1 minute to go in the half. Aguilar up and over, not there. Shot by Josiah is going to be called a foul. So Josiah will head to the line for the Rattlers. Big opportunity here, under a minute to go in the half. Down 5, chance to cut it to 3 here. Jeremiah, 6'5", junior forward for the team. Shot misses, he'll get a second chance here. Shot misses, but rebound. Rattlers nearly. Oh, man. Bundage was in a battle with Jamal Jones of the Buccaneers. Jones comes away with it, shot up and no good, so the Rattlers get it back. Josiah got the board, kicked it back out, and the Rattlers will now see what they can do with 42 to go low. Shoots it from way downtown to miss, but Bernal there for the rebound. Sends it back across, another three-point attempt. This one almost there, 2 bounces, not quite. And it's gonna be a jump ball. So the possession will go over to the Buccaneers, unfortunately. So 30 seconds left. They may be looking to make their last possession here in the half. Up 5. Caden Solis inbounds it for the Buccaneers. Sends it in. Shane Simmons brings it up the court. 20 seconds now left in the half. Working around the perimeter, finds a man down low. He was there. Number 10, Jamal Jones, found his way through traffic. Makes it a 7-point game. 10 seconds to go. Rattlers trying to get one last shot here. Crowd joins in the clock here from up top at the top of the key. That one's going to miss, and that's going to bring an end to the half. So one half of play underway. The Brazoswood Buccaneers enjoy a 30-23 lead. Rattlers will head back to the locker room and talk this one over as we continue here at the Rattler Basketball Tournament. So excited to bring you the action. We've got our kids. We want to thank Evelyn, Brandon, Jasmine, and Michaela out running the 4-camera shot in the gym. We want to thank Emma and Zarian for being here in the booth with us there. Our kids are producing this. Our kids are putting the graphics together. This is a student broadcast, and we're even going to be joined by students at the broadcast desk here with me as we move along. So we're going to step aside for halftime. We'll keep a hard cam on so everybody can see, but we'll be back after the half to continue. After one half of play, it's the Brazoswood Bucks 30, the Rattlers 23. Keep it here on the Rattler Up Network. All right, we are back on the Rattler Up Network. 30-23 the score. The Buccaneers able to put it across a little bit more here in the first half. Rattlers had an opportunity on several occasions, couldn't get some shots to fall, but the second half certainly has the opportunity to be different. Brazoswood, their pressure up front certainly kept the ball from being able to make its way down deep for the Rattlers. And that'll be something they'll make the adjustment here in the second half. We're excited to bring you Rattler basketball live on the Rattler Up Network. Again, live broadcast, something they've been wanting to do. This is a digital communications program, the pilot with the baseball season last year. And now this season, the best example of what the kids are doing is the only adult in the room is myself calling these games, and I have no idea how any of these buttons work. So I am of no technical assistance to them. I'm just going to call the action, and these guys are producing, running cameras, and Coach Wack and Mr. Moore are not around. They're doing well. Mr. Moore's helping outside with the cameras. Coach Wack's coaching basketball right now. So the kids are truly doing this, and it's incredible to watch them in action. So excited to be here with you on the Rattler Up Network as we bring you the second half of the Rattlers Buccaneers from the Snake Pit. Three-pointer up and no good. Rebound by Jeremiah Josiah. We'll be back again with you at 7 o'clock tonight for another Rattlers game, although every game of this Rattler basketball tournament will be aired on the Rattler Up Network live. Commentary for Rattler games, student broadcasters joining me tonight at 7 o'clock, and for other games in this tournament. So excited to bring students all the way across the board, from production to camera to broadcasting. And just excited to be a part of the Rattler Up Network. Brazoswood shot misses. Rebound Cameron Bundage. Sends it all the way down, but a little too far, just out of reach of Jordan Bernal. And the ball goes back to the Buccaneers. Little just underway in the second half here. No scores so far in the third. Just a minute gone by. Bucks did a good job working the ball around the perimeter, just kind of waiting for that opportunity to make itself known in the inside. They find their way through, misses. Rebound Josiah again. Outlets out to Bernal, and Bernal brings it up the court. Kicks it all the way across to number 22, Peter Aguilar. That shot's off, but the rebound is there and good. Number 12, Elijah Valenzuela puts it up and gets the Rattlers within 5 for the first score here in the second half. 30-25 Buccaneers. Once again, Buccaneers is selectively waiting to find that guy open. Happy to move it around the perimeter. Rattlers doing a great job closing that down. Leaves that three-pointer out and off and goes out of bounds. You see there, early on in the second half, great adjustment by the Rattlers. As you can see, the Buccaneers having a lot more trouble finding that free man as they move the ball around the perimeter. So great adjustment at the half, especially on defense by the Rattlers. They've moved to within 5. Now Jordan Bernal will bring the ball up. Let's see if they can't get within one possession here. Sends it to Bundage, top of the key. Finds a man under there, Josiah, and the foul. So they found their man, Jeremiah Josiah, the 6'5" fresh forward junior, and he'll go to the line with 2 shots on that shooting foul. First shot for Josiah is off. He'll get a second. Not there, but the rebound goes to the Rattlers. Number 12, Elijah Valenzuela, but he got it kind of taken from him there. No call, so the Buccaneers will move the ball up the court. Number 5, Caden Solis leading the offense for the Bucks. Again, Rattlers doing a great job keeping them from moving it inside. So they're going to have to stay on the perimeter. He takes it himself this time, finds a hole, misses the layup though. And Peter Aguilar comes down with it. Rattler's going to take the ball back up the court now. They drive it down into Josiah, down at the bottom, finds a hoop. Two-man gets past the double team, and Jeremiah Josiah puts it off the glass and in. Rattlers get within 3 now, 5 minutes to go in the third. You can see the adjustment here, Rattlers, as everything goes slant left for the Bucks. Time running here from Solis at the top of the key. Bundage tries to go in for the ball, gets a little piece of hand, and they're going to call the foul there. Substitutions by the Bucks. Number 2, Julian Diaz will inbound it for Brazoswood. Goes back court to bring it in. Number 11, Nick Darthard brings it up, kicks it out. Several steps there, but Jamal Jones able to knock it down, and it counts. 32-27 Bucks the score. 4.5 to go. Rattlers bringing it back up now. Bernal will lead. Finds a spot on the 3. And, well, 22, Peter Aguilar makes the move, gets the man in the air, but they're going to say he walked. So turns the ball back over, and the Bucks will move it up. Low-scoring third quarter here to start. Just one basket apiece for each team. Christian Perez dumps it in to the big man. Kapusinski kicks it out. Three-point attempt. No good. Number 10, Jamal Jones there to rebound it and draws the foul. It will be a shooting foul, and he'll head to the line. Jamal Jones, a 6'2" guard, sophomore for the Buccaneers. We're about halfway through the third period here at the Snake Pit. Again, Rattlers be back in action tonight at 7 o'clock. They'll have 2 games on Friday as that shot misses from the free throw line. They'll play at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. And then a final chance to catch the action will be 12:30 on Saturday. So get up here to the Snake Pit, support your Rattlers. And if you can't make it up here live, or even if you're in the gym, you can pull it up on your phone and watch all the action on the Rattler Up Network, the exclusive YouTube home of Rattler Athletics and the Rattler CTE department, the Rattler Fine Arts department, putting on all the events that we can in Rattler Nation. So ball goes left and right for the Rattlers to beat the press. Bernal hooks it up, finds Josiah underneath, and he's wrapped up as he tries to send it to the top of the key. Foul will be on the floor, so Rattlers will retain possession. Jordan Bernal will inbound for the Rattlers as some substitutions come in from both sides. Sends it into Valenzuela. Kick gives it back to him. Now Bundage has it at the top. Spin move, kicks it out. Open, three-point shot, just off. But Valenzuela gets his own rebound and keeps the Rattlers alive here. As that bell rings for classes to continue. We're live here at San Marcos High School. Drive goes up and in. Bernal finds it. The senior guard hits the shot and moves the Rattlers to within 4. 33-29, just over 3 minutes to go in the third. Brazoswood drives the baseline, tries to kick it out, not able to do so. Bundage comes away with it, and he's fouled. So the Rattlers are going to inbound the ball just past midcourt, only down 4. And that's kind of been the way of the game so far. Brazoswood staying just out of reach of the Rattlers. The Rattlers have closed it to within 3 or 4 on multiple occasions. So you got to give it up to the Rattlers. Got a whistle here. They didn't get an indication. May have been a late substitution here, but we're going to reset for the Rattlers. Aguilar inbounds it. Gets the ball back from Bernal. Back to Bernal. Back across. That left-right has been successful for them. Kicks it out. Top of the key. Bernal for 3, and it's good. Bernal nails the three-pointer, and the Rattlers are within 1. 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. So the Rattlers have been hanging on all day long. And the steal, Bernal looking to go all the way up. Oh, and just off. Number 5, Caden Solis gets the rebound. Chance for the Rattlers to take the lead just off the fingertips, barely misses. And on the other end, there's a foul called on Bernal. And the Brazoswood Bucks will inbound. 2.5 to go, and the Rattlers, in an exciting third period, have pulled within 1, making this a close ball game. You know, Brazoswood seems to have kind of had the momentum all game long, but have not been able to pull away. And the Rattlers have done exactly what they've needed to stay close. Within 1, looking for a big-time stop here. Inbound comes back up to the top. Number 11, Nick Darthard. They're going to reset, kicks it back out to Julian Diaz. Shot is up, it's off the rim. Rattlers recover. Aguilar with the ball, goes all the way down, tries to dump it off to Creighton underneath, but is fouled. Or they used to say it's out of bounds. I think it was just knocked out of bounds. But either way, the Rattlers will retain possession. So big opportunity here for the Rattlers. Down 1, chance to perhaps take their first lead of the game. Ball gets tipped on the inbound, and the Bucks have a 2-on-1 advantage here. And number 10, Jamal Jones, puts it up and in and extends it 35-32 Bucks. So Rattlers going to come back down. No problem, still lots of basketball to play. Good movement through the press. Finds himself, picked up the dribble. Didn't take the shot. Pass it off to number 12, just missed. And the ball goes out of bounds. So Peter Aguilar, great job moving the ball along, sends it down to Elijah Valenzuela. Unfortunately, shot doesn't go. And so the ball will head down Brazoswood's way with 1:44 and a timeout on the floor. So with that timeout, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more basketball here on the Rattler Up Network. All right, we're back here on the Rattler Up Network. We're 1:44 to go in the third quarter. Rattlers find themselves down 3 again. If you're just joining us, so excited to have you here. We have students all over the court and here in the production booth. We have Emma and Zarion here producing the games. They're cutting camera to camera, running commercials, muting audio, telling me when to come back on and when to go out to commercial, just doing a wonderful job. And then we've got Evelyn, Brandon, Jasmine, and Michaela running the cameras out in the court, bringing you that 4-camera shot. And so we're excited to bring you this live action on the Rattler Up Network. Every game of the Rattler Basketball Tournament will be aired live on the Rattler Up Network, with Rattler games themselves getting the live broadcasting and announcing, including student broadcasters tonight at 7 o'clock. The Rattlers will be back in action, and I'll be back with you on the call alongside Creek Ennis. So we're excited to have students on absolutely every piece of the broadcast. And right now we're back, 1 minute and 37 seconds to go in the third. Bucks lead 35-32 with the ball. Drives through, loses the handle on it. The Rattlers move quick, get the ball back in Bernal's hands, and now ball goes back and off Brazoswood, so the Rattlers will retain. Number 13, Tim Cooper, a 5'10" guard senior, is inbounds the ball to Jordan Bernal. Working the ball around the perimeter here. Looking for someone open, got him. Continues to move, looking to find their man. Kicks out at the top, Bernal doesn't take the shot. Brazoswood continuing to keep the pressure on, not allowing the Rattlers to find an open man, but that time they give and go. And number 5, Creighton, makes his way to the hoop. He gets fouled and he'll go to the line. Titan Creighton, 6'4" freshman, averaging 9.3 points per game, 36 rebounds on the season, and has a chance now to go to the free throw line and get the Rattlers to within 1. That one is off. So he'll reset here. Opportunity still to be within 2, just 1 jump shot away if he can make this free throw. Still a lot of basketball to play. 4th quarter to come, just under a minute here in the 3rd. That one goes. So the Rattlers are within 2. Brazoswood with the ball, bringing it up. Rattlers applying full court pressure. You see Bernal on the ball handler, number 2, Julian Diaz. Moves it along. Finds their man to the mid-range and gets it. Somebody got away, got themselves down into the key, and they extend it to 37-33 with 38 seconds to go now. Rattlers almost throw it away, but Elijah Valenzuela is there to save it. Tries to go underneath to Creighton. The ball gets away, and 30 seconds to go. Brazoswood with the ball, looking to extend their 4-point lead. Caden Solis with the ball, looks to be pulling back to control the clock, run those final 15 seconds off before they get their last shot here. 10 to go now. Rattlers content to press that. Just kind of keep him off the board and go to the 4th. He does drive, but Peter Aguilar on top of him as the time goes off the clock. Ball up and almost there. You know, the big thing there is he stops it, the score from happening. He's not able to convert it on the pass to Valenzuela as time runs out. But by keeping the Brazoswood Bucks off the board, we end up 3 quarters of play, and the Rattlers are down just 37-33. When we come back, we will have 4th quarter action live from the Snake Pit here on the Rattler Up Network. All right, we're back on the Rattler Up Network. Going into the 4th quarter of the Rattlers versus the Brazoswood Buccaneers. Excited to have students running this production. It is so exciting. As we've mentioned before, Emma and Zarion are here in the production booth. Amaya has joined us in the production booth to help out as well. And then we've got Evelyn, Brandon, Jasmine, and Michaela out on the cameras. 4 cameras shot. They've made the graphics. They're keeping the cameras running. They're producing the shots. They're running the commercials. A student-led production from start to finish. And one of the teachers, Coach Wack, is actually out on the court coaching the game, so he's not helping at all. This is students. Students are doing this. Mr. Moore is out there helping in the gym, so this is a huge, huge opportunity to show what these kids can do. And the Rattler basketball team now want to show what they can do. They have been hanging close. They got within 1 in the 3rd quarter, but they haven't held the lead yet. Brazoswood just not able to pull away, though. The Rattlers have been given all their fight here, and it is time to go here in the 4th quarter. 37-33 in the final quarter of action. Rattlers versus the Bucks. Brazoswood had struggles in the 3rd quarter finding their way into the lane as the Rattlers, are they going to come down with, battle for the rebound, not quite there. Number 10, Jamal Jones gets his way in, gets his own rebound, goes back up, gets blocked, and it's the Rattler ball. Bernal has it, needing some help, and he gets fouled, so great action under the hoop there. The important thing is Brazoswood does not come away with the points. Rattlers are going to get the ball down 4 and ready to bring the ball up the court and look for their first points of this 4th quarter. Peter Aguilar now sends it across, going back and forth now. Drops it into Tim Cooper. Aguilar back at the top of the key. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound, however, Rattlers by Bundage. And now he needs some help. He launches it way out. Josiah over. Bernal, shot up and good. Bernal for the 2nd time tonight. A 3-pointer gets his team within 1. 7 minutes to go in the game. Buccaneers pressing now. Or Rattlers pressing the Buccaneers. He gets it across midcourt. This is number 2, Julian Diaz. Works it over to the corner. Big man up top. Kopasinski. Top of the key. Doesn't take the shot. Goes ahead and drives. Josiah on him. No foul call, but the basket counts. Bucks back up by 3 now. Bernal sending the ball up for the Rattlers. And it gets knocked away by Leighton Koposinski. He's a 6'6" senior. Gets in the way of the pass, but it goes out of bounds, so the Rattlers retain. Down 3 points with a chance here. Number 2, Cameron Bundage inbounding it for the Rattlers. Ball sent all the way across. Over to Tim Cooper, back to the top for Bernal. At the free throw line, behind the back pass, nice. Allowing Bundage to get up underneath, ball goes up and he's fouled. So some great ball handling there by the Rattlers to find the open man. And Bundage, the 5'11" sophomore guard, will go to the line with his team down 3 and a chance to get within 1. 2 free throws coming for Bundage. Bundage, 5 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists on the night, on the season. Early here in the season, going into tournament play. Free throw up and no good. Team comes along, tells him that's all right. Put this one in and we'll be down a bucket. Substitutions for the Bucks come in. Free throw is up and good. So Bundage able to convert on the second of 2 free throws. Puts the Rattlers within 2, 39-37 as we come up on the 6-minute mark of the game. Brazoswood certainly going to take their time on some of these next few possessions. Still have not quite been giving up the lead, but they've gotten close. Rattlers have been won twice, once in the 3rd and once in the 4th. The Bucks content to pass the ball around the perimeter, wait, be patient. Been a very patient offense today that's been a huge key for their success. And they wait and find their shot. Caden Solis, the 6'1" senior, finds his way into the key, makes the basket, goes 41-37 Buccaneers now. Rattlers beat the pressure. We got Bernal at the top of the key, kicks it across, finds Aguilar. The shot is up and no good, but the rebound is there. Cooper was right there to put it back up, and he's fouled. So now Tim Cooper, the 5'10" senior guard, will head to the line. 2 shots for Cooper here. Tim with 18 points on this season, 5 steals and a block. Gets the Rattlers to within 3, looking to make it a 2-point game if he can convert this one as well. And he does, 41-39, 5.5 to go from the Snake Pit. An exclusive broadcast of the Rattler Up Network. Thanks for joining us here on the Rattler Up Network. Every game of this tournament being broadcast live with commentary, with students commentating some of these games as well on when the Rattlers are playing, so we're excited to have that for you. Ball goes out of bounds on the Rattlers, so the Bucks will retain. Bundage will be on the inbounder for the Rattlers. Tries to stop that inbounds pass. Bucks find their guy, kick it out. Baseline, works it back to the top. Caden Solis with the ball at the top of the key here. Looking to find an opening. He was able to find that drive before, but the Rattlers pick it up this time and stop it. This time, Darthur tries to go low. He loses his footing, kicks it back out to Preston. They find their way in. That ball, I don't know if it was blocked or not, but it goes back up. 2 misses for the Bucks. A 3rd try is good. Nick Darthard, boy, the Bucks aggressive on the offensive boards, get the ball and keep it alive and extend that lead back to 4. Still plenty of time, but that clock is starting to run out on the Rattlers. 2-possession game. Bernal with the ball at the top of the key, passes up the shot, sends it back to Bundage. Wise move. Bucks defense was right there. Don't want to force anything here. Find your shot. Deep 3-pointer is good. Bernal again from the 3-point line, and again, that is 3 times now. A 3-pointer puts the Rattlers within 1. 4 minutes to go in the game. Bernal has found his touch, and this is a huge opportunity. The Rattlers have got to take advantage this 3rd time. That ball is off its mark. Shooter gets his own rebound, and they're going to say he's Out of bounds on the catch, it looks like. No, I can see the Rattlers were out of bounds when they touched the ball. So that's going to put the ball back in the Bucks' possession. 4 minutes to go, 1 point ball game. It's been like this all night. Hopefully you've been watching, or all day. I hope you've been watching this whole game because the Bucks have had the momentum throughout, but the Rattlers simply will not go away. They find themselves within 1 now, and a stop here would give them a chance to take the lead. Number 4, Shane Simmons dumps it down. Ball gets away, it's slipped away. Bernal now charging for the Rattlers, looks across, finds an open man in number 5, Titan Creighton, and the Rattlers take a 44-43 lead. This with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go, the first lead for the Rattlers, and now mission accomplished in getting the lead. It is time to hold it. Brazoswood now has to change up some tactics, not willing to let the time pass. That ball gets under the backboard by number 11, Nick Darthard, and Bernal finds an open man on the outside, and number 12, Elijah Valenzuela, is good for 3, and the Rattlers take their biggest lead of the day. 3:20 to go, 47-43 Rattlers. You hear the crowd getting excited here in the Snake Pit, and that's going to force a timeout by the Brazoswood Bucks. 3 minutes to go in this exciting game. We're going to go to what will probably be our last break. So when we get back, all the final fourth quarter action. It's Rattler basketball on the Rattler Up Network. Welcome back to the Rattler Up Network, the exclusive home of the Rattler Nation on YouTube, a production of the CTE Digital Communications Program. It is a 47-43 game, the Rattlers' first game here this weekend at the Rattler Basketball Tournament. You can catch them again tonight at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow they'll be playing at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and then their final game Saturday will be at 12:30. All of those games on the Rattler Up Network, as well as every game of the tournament. So if you're watching from home, there is plenty of basketball to be watched. All games being broadcast, and then the 5 Rattler games come with announcers, commentators. Students are going to join us for that commentating later on after this game. And so an exciting student production here and an exciting game for the first game for the Rattlers in the tournament. Brazoswood has the ball down 4. And they're inbounding here. They find themselves in a position they have not been in all day long. 3 minutes to go in the game. Brazoswood working the ball again. They've been a patient offense, but now's a time of the game where they might have to force it. We'll see how they react when that happens. They kick it out to number 5, Caden Solis. The three-pointer misses, but the rebound is there, and another miss. And instead, number 5 for the Rattlers, Titan Creighton, comes down with it, and the Rattlers find themselves in a chance to be a little bit more patient. I believe we had a timeout called. So the Rattlers are going to stop and talk it over. We're going to go ahead and stay with it here. I believe it was just a 30-second timeout. The story of the game here has been the Brazoswood Buccaneers' ability to just be patient, find the open man. They've worked the ball around the perimeter. They have had 40 and 50-second possessions as they find and were patiently able to do so. But on the Rattlers' end, despite some struggles, despite some misses, hot, cold shooting, they were able to stay close, and that has resulted in exactly what they needed to do. They pulled the trigger in the fourth, and Jordan Bernal, hot from the three-point line. He's averaged 6.8 a game. He's got well more than that today, and 3 times on three-pointers, Jordan Bernal puts the team within a point. Finally, on the 3rd time, the Rattlers were able to convert, get the lead, and they now have a 4-point lead with just 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the game. So strategy has been discussed. It'll be Rattler ball. Bundage will be inbounding for the boys. Sends it in to Valenzuela, over to Bernal, and Bernal will take his time now, finding his position. You see that? Got one defender out. Elijah Valenzuela, 6-foot guard. Got one defender out of position. Second one able to get there quickly and get the block, but the block goes out of bounds. So time comes off the clock. Rattlers continue to have possession. Ball goes out to Creighton. Goes across, working the perimeter. Three-point shot up. And a foul called on the shot. So a very fortunate time there to get that foul. So number 13, Tim Cooper, he's a senior guard, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 3 for the Rattlers. Up 47-43, just 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to go. Boy, this is a big chance here with such little time left, with a chance to put so many free throws on the line. He's good for 1. It's the kind of thing, you let that confidence build, you put the first one in, it makes the next one easier to do. Up 5 now. Chance to go up 6 and potentially 7 now. As the second shot is good. Tim Cooper doing it from the line, as coming into the game with 18 points on the season. He's added that to that total so far. We're looking for an all-important third free throw that would give the Rattlers a 7-point lead, and it's good. So Tim Cooper does exactly what he needs to do from the line. 2.5 minutes to go, and the Bucks find themselves down 7. Largest lead of the game for the Rattlers. Bucks trying to not rattle to the pressure. Rattlers amping up the pressure, helping each other on defense around and about. The layup doesn't go. The rebound is there. Misses again, and this one saved over into the hands of Bundage. Creighton was all over that one. 2 minutes to go. Rattlers with an opportunity to take some clock time off that scoreboard. That's exactly what they're going to do here. Brazoswood's going to have to make a decision when to get aggressive. Rattlers going to let that clock run. Shot goes up off the rim, misses. Rebound, Rattlers. Opportunity here, finds a driving Bernal, kicks it out, goes baseline, way back up top to Valenzuela, kicks it back over to Bernal. Bundage into Bernal, and we're moving it all around the court. Brazoswood having a hard time, doesn't take the shot. Again, clock almost more important than points at this point. And Brazoswood with really no choice but to go ahead and foul. They've got to stop the clock here. They elect to send Elijah Valenzuela, 6-foot senior guard, to the line. Averaging 5.8 a game, 35 points on the season, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and an opportunity to add to the Rattler lead. And he does. First free throw is good. Rattlers lead by 8. You see there on the screen other teams coming in. We're in the middle of the Rattler basketball tournament. Teams from all over the state here today to compete today, tomorrow, and Saturday. All games available live on the Rattler Up Network, or the YouTube exclusive home of the Rattler Nation. Second free throw is good. So Tim Cooper does his job, and the Rattlers are up 9 as they continue to extend the lead here. Brazoswood, this fourth quarter just simply could not have gone any worse for them. And they find themselves with an uphill climb, a 9-point deficit with 1:20 to go. Aiden Solis tries to drive the lane, takes a jump. Going to call some hands in as he was moving through, unfortunately. So that's exactly the kind of thing the Bucks are going to want. A stopped clock with an opportunity to reset. There was some discussion if it was a shooting foul or not. It is not. It'll just be an inbounds. Again, the points are important here. So little late in the game. Three-pointer up and no good. Rebounded by Peter Aguilar, who sends it out to Creighton, who sends it down the court. And Brazoswood able to steal it, but Creighton right there, and that's going to be a foul. Brazoswood just finds themselves in such a difficult situation. They enjoyed a lead through 3 and almost 3.5 quarters, and find themselves having to make such a big adjustment, playing from behind when you've been ahead for so many minutes. And the Rattlers just do a fantastic job of never giving up. Foul there by number 2, the sophomore Cameron Bundage. It's a shooting foul, so unfortunately that's exactly what Brazoswood needs there. With the clock stopped and a man at the line looking to make points without the clock moving. The clock is not the friend of the Bucks in this situation. 54.9 left. A 9-point deficit to be made up. You got to get both of these. You got to figure to get within 7 and give yourself a chance. First free throw is good. Substitutions coming in. That's 5'6" guard senior Julian Diaz for the Bucks at the line. He's made his first Opportunity here to cut the lead to 7. Still just 54 seconds remain, though. Rattlers will be looking to run that clock off. The free throw's not there. We're looking for the call from the ref. I apologize, not sure the call there. Didn't hear that at the table, but Rattlers get the ball. That's the key. Long pass in to Bundridge into Bernal. Bernal goes to drive the lane, but Brazoswood picks it up. 45 seconds left on the clock. Driving the lane, shooting, and fouled again. So once again, Brazoswood with an opportunity, showing some of that same fight now in the fourth quarter that the Rattlers showed throughout the first 3. So they're going to have an opportunity now. Number 23, he's a 6'2" forward, sophomore Jermaine Jones, goes to the line for the Bucks. It's such a huge opportunity. The difference between the 6 and the 4. You got it to within 5. You get it to 4. It's a 2-possession game. A 3 with threes. So 6-point difference now for the Bucks. Looking to get the ball back from the Rattlers, and the clock continues to be their problem. Rattlers doing a great job keeping it moved around. Foul called there. Peter Aguilar will go to the line. So the Rattlers in a position here to move the ball, make your free throws. You're going to come away with the victory. But the Buccaneers have shown this, again, shown a great bit of fight. Up for 3 quarters. They've come back and responded pretty well. They've cut a 9-point lead down to 6. But you've got Peter Aguilar, the senior, at the line looking to add to it. That one just ricochets out. He'll get an opportunity here now. And again, a 6-point lead could go to 7. Makes it a 3-possession game with just 34 seconds remaining. The free throw is up. And a whistle. That was called before the shot. So that's going to go against the Rattlers. Coach Miller letting the kids know, hey, let's play these 34 the way we know to now. Brazoswood with the pressure. They're down 6. 30 seconds to go. Rattlers bring pressure. 3-pointer from the top of the key is good. And that's huge for the Brazoswood Bucks. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Rattlers. So Brazoswood going to make this last minute interesting. 52-49 now. Substitutions are going to come in. For the Rattlers, number 12, Elijah Valenzuela, the senior guard, joins. 3-point difference now. Full court press from the Bucks. And they're going to get Creighton for the travel there. There was definitely an anticipation of being fouled, but it didn't come in time. And so Coach Dan Miller going to get the Rattlers together and talk this one out. 52-49, 18 seconds to go. And this one has been exciting. The first round action for the Rattlers. Again, every game of this tournament brought to you live on the Rattler Up Network with all 5 Rattler games, including student commentary. We'll have Chase Creek Ennis joining us tonight on the 7 o'clock game for commentary. So we're excited to have him here with us. We've got Emma and Zarian. We want to thank them for doing such a wonderful job. If you have enjoyed this game, they've been here in the production booth, cutting the commercial, getting the graphics together, making everything happen. Amaya and Lucas, they're hanging close because they want to join this party here and get the next game brought to you here after this one. Evelyn, Brandon, Jasmine, and Michaela out on the cameras in the Snake Pit. A full student production here as a part of the CTE Digital Communications program, and we're excited to bring it to you. Again, all the action Thursday, Friday, and Saturday right here on the YouTube home for Rattler Nation, the Rattler Up Network. This game coming down to the final seconds. Rattlers up 52-49. Brazoswood with a chance to bring the ball, and they go right to the source. The ball misses. That was a huge miss, and now the Rattlers are going to be content to get fouled. It takes a good bit of time off the clock. 11 seconds left. Rattlers with a 3-point lead. And that is going to be in the bonus, so it's going to put the Rattlers on the line. Several critical free throw chances here, and for the sophomore guard, Cameron Bundage, big chances here. Both these free throws could just about put it away, but you can't count yourselves out because Brazoswood has shown they're not giving up. First free throw is short, so we're going to remain in a 3-point game. This one will at least make it a 2-possession need for the Bucks. Critical free throw here for the Rattlers, and a big portion of this game with 11 seconds to go. Free throw is good, and Brazoswood, that's going to change the strategy for them. They're going to take a timeout. 11.9 on the clock. Brazoswood needs 2 buckets now. So again, Bundage, he may miss the first one, but the second one's what counted. Cameron Bundage goes to the line, puts the free throw. The second free throw goes, and that 4-point difference could make all the difference in this one. So we already have teams ready to go for the game that follows. Again, games that follow that are not involving the Rattlers will still be on the Rattler Up Network with full production value. Commentary available when it is Rattlers games, including student commentary. If you've enjoyed this game, we hope you liked it. We hope you can like and subscribe there on YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe buttons for the Rattler Up Network. Again, the exclusive home for Rattler Nation events. And this is our opportunity to show what our students can do. Just one of 20 CTE programs available to San Marcos High School students. And it's cool to watch these guys show what they do, that they learn in the class and have these practical applications, and a chance for you all to hopefully enjoy what you see here. So 11.9 to go, 4-point game. Brazoswood is going to be inbounding the ball from under the Rattlers' goal. Time's going to click fast here. They've got to get 2. He drives right into Bundage, who tried to keep his position, but they're going to say he was in the way. They're going to get the block. So the foul's going to go on Bundage, and it's going to send Brazoswood to the line. 8.4 to go. If either one of these free throws fall, it's going to keep Brazoswood in the game, getting it back to 1 possession. And the first one, oh man, it was halfway in and came out. A tough break for number 5, Caden Solis, the senior guard for the Buccaneers. So now this becomes a must-have. 4-point deficit. You've got to put this one through if you want any chance here if you're the Bucks. Make it a 3-point game. They're going to foul the Rattlers immediately and hope for some missed free throws on the other end. Shot of the game here, 8.4 to go. Shot is up and good. 3-point Rattler lead, 8.4. Inbounded quickly, and the foul drawn. Jordan Bernal came into the game with 41 points, 22 rebounds, 28 assists, and 10 steals on the season. Early here as we move into tournament play. Exciting to be able to host this here at the Snake Pit during the school day on into the night. 5 games for the Rattlers, 5 chances for you to be here at the Snake Pit and watch the Rattlers in action. And an opportunity now for Jordan Bernal to go to the line. Yep. And that one is good. Jordan Bernal makes the first one, makes it a 4-point game. Rattlers are going to go ahead and pull their defense back with just 5.9. Free throw is up, it misses. Brazoswood rebounds, 4-point game, 3 seconds left on the clock, goes from way down. That ball shot out of bounds, and they're going to let the timer run out, and that's going to do it from the Snake Pit. So the Rattlers, who do not get their first lead of the game until the 4th quarter, are able to hold on and win it 54-50 in the first Rattler game of the Rattler basketball tournament. So we are so excited to have brought you that game. We're going to continue to bring you live action on the YouTube Rattler Up Network. We're going to have games all throughout the day today, tomorrow, and Saturday. If you want to stay here live, go out, Rattler Up Network, click the live, and you can continue to watch great high school basketball action. But we will be back with you with full commentary at 7 o'clock as the Rattlers are back in action tonight. At 7 o'clock, Creek Ennis will join me at the commentary booth. But the final score from the Snake Pit, first game of the Rattler basketball tournament, the Rattlers get the 54-50 victory over the Brazoswood Buccaneers. We'll see you again tonight. Thank you for watching the Rattler Up Network.